In this video, I'll be showing you how to run a Smart Response session in your class. In order to show you what the students will be doing, I have a Smart Remote Simulator here on the right-hand side of my screen. You should have already set up the Smart Response system on your computer and created a Smart Response quiz. If you're not sure how to do this, please check out my previous videos. The first thing you need to do is plug in the Smart Response receiver into the USB port of your computer. I've already done this, and the power light is now flashing green, showing me that I'm ready to begin. I now open the Response Teacher Tools, which is this icon with the 3 pencils. It should load up your gradebook. On the left-hand side, you need to select the class you wish to begin, and then click Start Class. The Smart Response is now ready for the students in Year 7 ICT to start to log into the system. I can help the students by clicking on the Student tab so they remember their student IDs. Instruct the students to turn on the Smart Response remotes using this On button. The remotes will always remember the last class they have joined, so it's always good practice to click the yellow down arrow and select Find a Class. After a few seconds, it should have located your class. I've named my class IT Coach. So tell the students to press Enter on the class. It now asks the students to input their student ID number and press Enter. The remotes will ask them if this is their name. They simply press Enter. Their screen should display Welcome to your class name and then their name. As you can see, in my Response Teacher Tools, their status has turned to Online. Once all the required students have logged in, you can start your quiz. Here is my quiz title page. As you can see, I've selected the Smart Response tab and I've deselected the Auto Hide feature. When you're running a Smart Response quiz, the tab actually gives you a lot of information about how the students are progressing. In the Properties tab, you'll notice a brief description of the quiz you have set up, a summary of the types of questions, and an option to start the assessment now. Before you do this, you may want to select a different delivery mode for the quiz. You have 2 options. You can allow the children to answer all the questions at their own pace. However, this can have some issues with children answering the questions before they've even been asked. Or you can select the currently displayed question only, which is my preference because it means that all the students have to answer each question in turn. Once you are ready, you can click Start this assessment now. As you can see, the response menu has changed to the Progress tab to show you how long the quiz has been running for. On the children's remotes, they will see the question set with a little bit of information about what type of question they are facing. And click Next. For each question, I have to click Start this question now. This will give the children the opportunity to answer using their remotes. You have 2 options here. With this option, I can see which students have not yet answered. Personally, I find this useful in assisting any students who are finding the test difficult. I can also show a results preview of what answers the children are giving. I prefer to keep this option hidden so the children don't see what each other are answering. You can read the question or allow the students to read the questions themselves and they punch in the answer on their remotes. Once all the students have finished, you can click Stop this question. If you're running the Smart Response quiz at 1 question at a time, you will instantly get a display of the results. For this question, 3/4 of the group said yes and 1/4 said no. I can then progress to the next question using the Next Page button. Start the question. And once all students have finished, press stop. For a multiple choice question, the children simply select the correct answer from the letter buttons on the remotes and then press enter. For a multiple answer question, the children can select more than one answer using the letter buttons on their remotes before they press enter. When the results are displayed for a multiple answer question, you will receive a pie graph which shows which percentage of each answer was given. This does not give you a breakdown of what the students answered. However, if you click the show button here, you can see each of your students' names along with the answer they gave. With numerical questions, the children use the same buttons as before, but they look at the numbers below the letters. For this question, how many hours in a day, the children should input 24, which would be B and D. As you can see, the number appears here on their screen. If they make a mistake, they can always use the delete button to change their answer, and then press enter. Again, for numerical type questions, it doesn't show you a full breakdown of the answers given unless you click the show button next to details. When you finish the last question, you can click Stop Test Quiz. Once the quiz has been stopped, you can go back through the questions to check the answers, and the title page will have a summary of your class. Opinion questions are marked orange, as they have no right or wrong answer, and correct answers will be shown in green, incorrect in red. The last thing you want to do is click on Next Steps, and if you wish, you can clear the results so that the quiz is ready for a new group of students to take. I can now close Smart Notebook and return to my Response Teacher tools. Here, once I click on Stop Class, the Response Teacher tools will collate all the information it's collected from the students and record their average scores. If I click in Assessments, I can see which quizzes the children have completed and have a look at my class averages. The Smart Response system will automatically shut down all of the class remotes, so it's now time to collect the remotes in and finish the class. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it useful.